This week has been quite an odd week. So I started the week on Monday and I had one of probably the worst days Monday in terms of emotions. I was incredibly confused. I sort of started the day in totally the wrong place. I'd basically spent the weekend getting all het up ready for the week because of the election, and there was NFP and there was quite a lot of big news going on, and we've just announced, if you don't already know, in the UK that we're now, as of Thursday, under a lockdown for a month. So all these factors were in my head, and I basically went to the screens on Monday morning with all of this in my head and massive expectations. I expected the pound to drop massively. And I realised that having expectations like this when you're trading is a huge mistake, because I basically was trying to force the market on a Monday, which isn't even the best day historically for trading. As well as the expectation that I was experiencing, I was also quite confused with my strategy, because I think it was just massive impatience. I expected myself to be able to make a lot of money quickly. I don't know why. I think maybe because I've just been doing this for a while now, I just felt like surely that means I've got the skills to be able to make a lot of money whenever I want it. And I had all of these emotions and thoughts in my head Monday morning, which meant that I overtraded. I took on 4 losers, so I broke my rule of stopping when I'd had 3 losing trades in a row. I took a 4th. And I even took a slightly larger risk as well, because then I went in that headspace of thinking, well, seeing as I've already lost 2, I could risk more and I'll win this trade. This is the winning trade, and then I'll make back lots of money. And had all of the experiences you shouldn't do trading I had on Monday. And I think part of it as well is because my account has, if you've been following my journey, I started with £500, and I think I've been doing well because I'm about 8 months into trading Forex and I still have an account, so that's good. But I certainly am lower than what I was at. I started Monday at £350. So in a weird way, I wasn't really bothered about losing any money because I'm not really attached to that money, which made me trade terribly Monday because I wasn't worried about losing. So I basically had like a Monday meltdown trading where I set myself in a big hole for the week. So needless to say, I didn't trade Tuesday, sorting out my and then as the weeks progressed, I've actually done really well. I had a couple of losers on Wednesday, but then I had a really nice trade using a nice profit to loss ratio, which meant that I did finish green, and I had another really nice win on Thursday. So I'm kind of slowly digging myself out of the hole that I created on Monday, and more importantly than the money itself, I feel like I've definitely got my mind into a much better space. Monday was just another big reminder for me that trading takes time and I need to be patient, that it's certainly a marathon, not a race, that I can't force the markets. Just because I want them to do something doesn't mean they're going to do it. And also it just made me realise that it doesn't even matter what size my account is, that I'm not trading money, I'm not trading my account size. My account could be £100, £500, 1,000, 10,000, it really doesn't matter. What I should be focusing on is that percentage rate. So in a strange way, I'm kind of glad that I made all these mistakes Monday, because as a result at the end of the week, I actually feel a lot more confident with my trading, because I feel a lot more confident in myself. I've kind of had those lessons that I guess I needed to learn that have just aligned me back on the right path again. So I'm feeling quite good about it all, and I've just got to keep going. So when I get back from this lovely cold walk, I'm going to jump on the charts and I'm going to show you a short breakdown of the different trades that I took this week and a little update on my small account. Okay guys, so just before you go, it's been a little while since I've shared an update on my account as it stands today. So just quickly, I'm going to go into my broker and just show you that now, as well as the results from the trades that I've taken this week trading Forex. So looking on my trade tracker sheet here, where I log my individual trades for the week, if you are interested in a copy of this for yourselves, I do have a link below where you can download one of those. And here I usually list each trade that I've taken, a trade per row, and Monday the 2nd of November was that awful day that I mentioned on our walk earlier, and it was that bad that I didn't even list the individual trades that I took because there were so many. I've just basically compiled my notes on a separate document for that, but I know where I've gone wrong, so that's okay. And then I took 3 trades on Wednesday. As I said before, I didn't trade Tuesday, and then Thursday I took a nice trade as well. So if we just dive into my broker, let's go into my account history here. And I'll just make this a bit bigger. And you can see, I mean, I'm obviously down on the week, largely due to the huge hole I put myself in on Monday, unfortunately, during my Monday meltdown. And as you can see here, from this top row to this row here, that's all the trades that I took on Monday. So I seriously overtraded. And I took on quite a few large losers, and then I tried to sort of take a few small wins back, but nothing good at all. I didn't follow any plan, and that's that basically. So on Monday, as a result from my over trading and emotional decisions that I made, I ended up losing 4.5% on my account. So quite a big loss on Monday. But fortunately, my account is also small, so at least in monetary terms, that's small. But the point here is that I'm not going to progress anywhere on my trading journey unless I can consistently make positive percentage figures. So it doesn't matter how much or how little money I'm losing. That's still not very good, losing that much percent on my account. But it's okay because I have basically paid that for the lessons that I learned. And as I said before, I feel much better for it. So moving on from Monday, on the Tuesday I didn't trade, and then Wednesday I took these 3 trades here, and then finally Thursday had a nice winner. So I've managed to climb out of the hole a little bit, out of Monday's hole, and I'm finishing the week down £8.44, which is roughly just over -2% on my account. So it's nothing I've not had before, to be fair. It's not exactly the start to November that I was looking for, but it has been a very difficult week. There's been a lot of big news going on, as you all know, with the election, and I didn't help myself with that. So it could have been a lot worse, and from this I can only move forward. So I'm going to chill out this weekend and come back to the markets on Monday, hopefully feeling refreshed and centered and ready to trade from a good place, not from an emotional place. And I'm basically just taking it one day at a time. So my goal really is to put as much distance between where I am and this large red day that I had on Monday. So I've sort of taken a few smaller winners, and I'm going to carry on aiming for those, really aiming for those higher probability trades just to get some nice base hits. And before I know it, I should make that back. I mean, from the style trades that I take, I know I can make that back on one good trade anyway. So all I need to do Monday is look for that one good trade. So I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. If you've enjoyed this recap, do give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And I'll catch you on my next video. Thanks guys. Bye.